I felt like someone opened my door, tried to, but it's locked and I have the key. So they can't use, they can't even call the carpenter or make. But I felt it was an intimidation. I've never, it's been many days. I've never, hearing voices and all, but never something like this that someone tried to open my door. So I don't want anyone to come here helping me. If you are, if you want to be safe, just going to share this on my profile. I am calling for uh, United Nations human rights help, a big or some greater organization. If they can help me, I mean, I don't know if I just have to call out to an NGO that's very rich and be sure that your country is safe also and that you don't give out your names. So, anyways, I went after a while to, I opened the door, but there's no one there. And the lobby is long. So, maybe from my neighbors or like that, but I did feel like someone pulled the knob down, kind of the handle down of my door. This I haven't felt since many days. Like someone wanted to open my door, even the knob down. So after a while, I was brave. I just have to go towards the trouble. I had the strength, thanks to. So India also, I've been seeing Kalki and I've been sharing things. And when I said here that Kalki could be in Dubai on Facebook, I had fireworks. I saw fireworks here. And there will be Pakistanis also when they see that I'm complaining against an Arab or Dubai, they try to intimidate me and, come on Facebook especially. Someone who like take action, covert narcissism is a crime video. Okay, thank you so much. Someone just take action, covert narcissism is a crime. Someone just like my video. Oh, thank you. My live stream on Facebook titled, sir. So, especially if you're from India, do not come here. If you want peace in India and for your Indians, there is subtle intimidation here. I think they've done something to my brother also in Abu Dhabi. I don't know. So I don't know what they can do, right? So be very careful. I'm in Dubai. My brother, I just didn't ask him. I couldn't, I can't. So uh, I didn't know which building he lives in. It's challenging. I don't know what this is. However, you know, uh, I never wanted to come to Dubai because I had heard that young girls come here And if you have family, it's okay. If you have a UAE family backing you, but my father's family was also not good, and they cannot, no one can do anything. If the sheikh or someone is after you, and if they don't like something, then you can't, no one can help you. Even your country, the government, there's been a sexual case, and since it's been in the UAE and the lady was a Britisher, she couldn't take action. She's trying to sue the sheikh. So uh, thank you so much for the for the care and my. But remember, I've been told that even social media, like we could be under surveillance by our own when when the UAE government or the sheikhs don't like someone, they could put you, they spy on you and all this, right? And you will forever be on the blacklist. So I'll get intimidated here by Pakistanis on Facebook. They will come here. Remember, they are backed, and some Pakistanis, they just need a opportunity. So be very careful. Don't come here if you're alone. The Salahuddin, he said he's from Saudi Arabia. So just be very careful if you're not rich. And, anyways, even if you are rich, if you're richer than the Arabs, that also may not be of any help. Anyways, I took a chance and I opened the door, my door. So the subtle intimidation is there. And when the Arabs hate you, they hate you. You know what my uncle said on my mother's, and I've known him. So he's like an Arab. He's an Arab. Uh, they're very prejudiced. When they hate you, they hate you. They say young girls here. Ooh. Anyone who complains goes into the blacklist. Government knows about it. The name is given, and finish. You're finished. So slowly, slowly, they finish you. God knows what they've done to my brother. A whole building was set on fire. Gas explosion in Abu Dhabi. And my brother could have been in that building. So, time and again, I remember him. And recently, I asked him if he could come and visit me. He said it's going to take 3 hours, 2, 3 hours for him. Then he told me he doesn't have a car. That poor guy, he's worked so hard here. First, he was in Dubai at the airport, night shifts and all this. And if the Sajwani family, my father's family, and my father's family, his brothers, they know one of them knows the place I'm from, Sharjah, right? My passport issued in Sharjah and all this. So you see, uh, I know that they're very prejudiced. If they don't like you, they will make life hell for you, but no one else will know that your life is hell. So unless you don't have an organization or something backing you and you don't care for your life, if you have family, please don't. They can get you in London, Karachi, Pakistan. If they're using a Pakistani, then I can't say. Or an Indian. So this is bad luck for us. My mother was Pakistani and we chose to live in Pakistan. And I don't think they've ever liked us, living in Pakistan. And when I asked my father about my brother's scholarship, because he was in Karachi American School to MIT because he couldn't afford it, at that time, he said Iran Iraq war has affected his business and all this. Anyways, all the other uncles and his brothers were okay. But yeah, he told me that the other family members they get scholarships, but they told us that since they told my father found out that if you the Emiratis who don't take Dubai as their or Sharjah or something and don't come here and haven't studied here at all, then they don't give a scholarship to them. So in that way, I felt they were prejudiced, right? So from day one, they've hated us. My father's family is from UAE, and they've hated us. So be very careful because I heard that they can uh, just have an accident done or something. Slowly exasperate your energy. Already, like since I've come here, I've been having such a terrible allergic asthmatic attacks. I can't breathe properly. I've become really slow, and the taxis won't stop for me. And then what I do is I have no inside. I don't have the sabr, so I didn't want to complain because complaining can get you into more trouble and will. Once the Arabs hate you, they're like hard them off. They're very prejudiced and all that. And they taunt and insult like my father's family. So don't come here. Saladin said he's from Saudi Arabia. And they're giving me all this smell again. So I was saying, Kalki Afta, what can Kalki Afta do? When they are the Arabs are so rich, they can crush, they can cause problems. I don't think they can crush the whole of India. So this is, oh my. So when I can take it, I might call out to people, help, And why? And then I took a very good friend out of my Facebook because he wasn't helping. But I think those Pakistanis sent on Facebook are backed by very rich people, Arabs. So that poor guy was not helping me. And now I realized why. Because I had warned everyone not to come here. But when I cannot say when I get tortured a lot and in my weakness, like here, the force invisibly on the metaphysical level, like the jinns here also. And in my aunt's house also here, my mother's sister, uh, they were, they were saying there are jinns who were harassing them and all this. So they use jinns and they have this power, from Africa even. The voodoo is done a very good way. I mean, they say that African magic, black magic, is the strongest in voodoo and all this. So they have the connections, and even they can use an Indian, Hindu, or Bangladeshi. But just counting my days here and feel like dying and all this. Uh, I wish I had died, but they won't let. They won't. They want to completely exasperate slowly, slowly. Like how the Saladin, someone like Saladin sent Saladin and all this. So that's why. Okay. Uh, so I needed to come here, but I'm very, very tired, and the pressure is on my body and all this. Goodness. Kalki, don't come to Dubai. They might harm. So I've known cases here where maids are, uh, goodness, ugly, sexually harassed. I was thinking what they're going to do to me. Like this one uh, businessman and the son of Sheikh Zayed, right? So there was a video, like these, so maybe from the back, and put. I've thought of all the things they can do to me here in the desert, get me raped or something. I don't know what they've done to my brother in Abu Dhabi. लाचार कर दिया है क्या कर दिया है मेरे भाई को. Oh, sorry. So I don't know if they've like he's lost what he could talk to me. So I've thought of all the things. Don't worry. Uh, just saying Hare Kalki, Hare Kalki. I need God's power. So when I say this, I get some courage. Otherwise, my own prayers, Shia prayers, weren't helping me. They were taking away that hosla, that is courage, strength. So sorry, I have to. Although I'm not completely, I don't know about Hinduism. याला ये क्या करें तो जो भी अब करेंगे I shouldn't. Hare Kalki, Hare Kalki. And they might even force Kalki or attract Kalki here. How can they do that? The true Kalki cannot be attracted. Uh, he knows everything. So all this. Okay, there's like this man is still lolling his tongue, and I feel a kind of energy here around me and also pressurizing me. So, anyways, I'm dying. I'm used to this. Hare Kalki, Hare Kalki, Kalki. Sorry, I'm very weak. And I'm not an atheist. I do have some signs that I was Radharani and that someone Kalki in the making in London, but he came as a Muslim. He was a Muslim by birth and all this. He was, but then he's changed to Kalki. Like I don't know. I have to figure that out, but I have to call on Kalki. Hare Kalki, Hare Kalki, Kalki. So I was calling to Kalki every time I get up. I get headaches. Even last night, I got up with a headache. So I thought I would go back to sleep, but then I had to come here. And so I know that UK, I wish to go to London, but UK, I don't want to mess up the relationship with the UAE. Please help us. There's a psycho someone here. Uh, when I told my brother that there's some psycho Arab or something, and like I was joking with him, you know what happened? I started to tell my brother that I'm psycho, I'm psycho. Something real strange happens. There's something very, very sinister here, like in Karachi also. And there are no human rights. We've compromised our human rights, freedom of speech, everything. And the sheikhs have, uh, but if they love someone, they like their own Emiratis. But since I wasn't in Emirates, after my mother passed away in Karachi, I had to come here unwillingly. So yes, I'm scared. But not that scared anymore. Like, do you see this person who said he's from Saudi Arabia? I think they've taken a salesperson's name. So they even have spy on their own people who they feel, openly saying things against Islam and all this. Surveillance against them. I've had enough. So there is a case here, a sheikha who married, right? And she can't, they won't let her go from the way. They won't, it's really psychotic here. Like it's against human rights. Maybe they want control over people or what, right? So there's this in Dubai Sheikha. She is It's really, really crazy. The Arabs, they can't take no for an answer or something. Oh my. So I'm looking for this on YouTube. Oh my God. Oh God. So when I talk about Islam or against it, it's not because I want to belly dance, and not that. You see, Jiddu Krishnamurti didn't want any such things. It's so please don't get me wrong. You don't have to be a Muslim to be a good person. There are Russians. Igor Kufayev is here. I don't like or follow him or anything, but before I used to, so his videos pop up here. There are Hindus who don't even do, they don't girm themselves. Hindu, like, okay, I'm not talking about the Bollywood or anything, but very simple people, girls, women. And so when I talk about, it's not like I want to sleep around for a girl. No way. I didn't do it in London when I loved a person, and they all respected me. If I acted funny there, they all respected me. Like if I acted funny there, they would come and tell me, no, no, we respect you. How can you do something like this? Excuse me. Yeah, uh, so this is not I just want to be a good person for goodness' sake. I love goodness. I don't know who God is. Like there are many different religions. I always used to think like this that, God is so merciful. He cannot just uh, put Christians, Jews, Hindus in hell because my religion says so. I often used to wonder when my mind would go on those verses if I read the Quran and it would come to these verses, disbelievers, polytheists, and all this. I would say, why would God do this? And there are Christians who are, well, very, we have in Pakistan, we had Sister Gertrude, uh, and we had Dr. Fa. Like, why would God throw them in hell? He's so merciful, my God. So I then later on when I grew up, I was like, my God is so beautiful, so merciful, so miraculous. Anyone who worships him in any way, it's the intention that is needed, required, sincere, like you yearn for God. You don't have to be in any religion. I found Shakti Gawain's, she wanted to help people. Her preface in her book was that what was it? I've forgotten, but it was like if she could help someone. She's an American. And it wasn't like, some people in Pakistan, jinn aate, they start to think they are something. They have some spiritual powers, they start to think they are something, like believe in us, otherwise this will happen. So these people, these Americans, when I felt these ones were so humble. Shakti Gawain's a creative visualization book I had when I was, I remember 1988 for sure. So her preface is so like, let me just see if I can read. You don't have to be a Muslim to be a good person to help humanity, raise humanity. You can give love, raise their spirits. Sometimes, depression, your spirits are low. Here it is, all rights reserved. This book may not be reproduced in all. Oh God. Yeah. No, the contents are given, but publisher's preface. I met Shakti. Acha. Acha, this is the publisher's preface. Other self-help books. You see here, it's like, I don't mean copyrights issues. I had this book in Karachi. I couldn't bring all my books to Dubai. Other self help books I've read have made me feel as if someone was pointing a finger at me and telling me, this is how it is. But Shakti took me by the hand, led me into a beautiful garden, and handed me a bouquet of flowers, one at a time, quietly, gently, and with great caring. Thank you so, with great caring, Yani, with great care. Thank you for a beautiful book. This has helped so many people. Dear friends, now this is her preface, I think. Love Shakti, yeah. Look at her preface. I'll just read it out. I mean, sorry, I can't show you. Google Books from googlebooks.google.ae. Dear friends, I decided to write this book because it seemed like the best way I could think of to share with others the many wonderful things I've learned, which have so deepened and expanded my experience and enjoyment of life. I do not consider myself by any means an expert on the art of creative visualization. So humble. I'm a student of the subject, but she still wanted to share. Like, I'm also learning in Islam. Like when I was like, let's discover Islam on Facebook. I'm a student of the subject. Like your mind, your heart opens up. इधर घबराहट एक कोफ्त होने लगती है like the like the earth like zameen like it's constraining you घुटन हो रही है घुटन you know ये हमारा ये अमेरिकन है सेल्फ हेल्प बुक्स ने हमारा दिमाग खोला कि सबको माफ करो, अपने दुश्मन को भी माफ करो और सबको एम्ब्रेस करो विथ लविंग केयर. Embrace everyone with loving care. Let me just, I am a student of the subject, and the more I study and use creative visualization myself, the more I discover how vast and deep its potential is. Dot dot dot. Truly, it is an infinitely creative. It is as sorry, it is as infinitely creative as your own imagination. The book is meant as an introduction and workbook for learning and using creative visualization. Very little, very little of the material is original to me. It is a synthesis of the most practical and useful ideas and all that. So this book is my gift to you in love. Oh, this I remember. Yeah, you see, last part of her what she's written here in the preface. Author's preface. This is my gift to you in love, dot, dot, dot. May it be a blessing to you, dot, dot, dot. May it help you bring more and more joy, satisfaction, and beauty into your life, dot, dot, dot. May it nurture the light that is shining within you, dot, dot, dot. Enjoy, exclamation mark. Love Shakti. So reading, thank God I came across these American books, European books. A German had written about the superconscious when she went under a truck or something. And she met with God. Like God started to communicate with her. I'm the Alpha and all that. Supra consciousness here. You see, this is what I remember. This book is my gift to you in love. And love is the greatest gift you can give to anyone. So any gift you give with love or in love, this is the best gift you can ever give to people. So sorry, I had to go out of my religion. I was very depressed going to majlises and all this. And very, very depressed, like a fish out of water. Nothing could give me peace and rest. But when Shakti Gawain said, and I felt she reconfirmed my religion when Bibi Fatma Zahra said that my father to Abu Bakr that we are God gave you abundance through my father. My father brought you to this religion. You were once like this and that in the darkness and all that. So when Shakti Gawain said this abundance, God has given us abundance. I just was like, after so many years, I didn't have peace. I was going to miss this. For one moment, I was like, no, I had this peace that I cannot describe. The value of this peace, for a restless heart, restless being, soul. I cannot tell you it's valueless, this peace. She gave me what she had written in her book with love. And let your own light shine through. So thank God these things opened my mind. But these things, these books, and these gifts of love did not make me leave my religion, but made me question why would such a person go to hell? Disbeliever. She says she's not religious. She said in her book, she mentioned her private life thing. But she said if you want a guide, this is the exercise. Meet your guide, your inner guide, and all this. So these kind of people make you question. Why would they go to hell? They're so beautiful, amazing, most beautiful people on earth. So I don't think we need those laws and crazy things that this religion has given. It just then didn't. I mean, then later on, I've read many other books, but the thing is that, I mean, I used to think about the Hindus, maybe even, no, no, when coming across a good Christian, going to London and seeing that how free I feel. I can hop. My friend said she was hopping on the pavement, and no Londoner, Britisher coming there and laughing at her or saying, "What are you doing? Do you have a problem?" So once I was with my two friends, and I also started to, hop and this and that with them. No one, no Britisher would come and say, "Do you have a problem? You're hopping on the pavement, walking like this." So, so much freedom, so much. You can travel freely in a taxi, in a bus, in tubes. No one will come near you and touch you and all this. I had to question my religion because in Pakistan, even if the man is not near you, he will come and try to, you know, touch you, harass you, and all this. So I think I'll sleep on this memory of Shakti Goen that she wrote this book and I got it. So I'm very lucky to have this gift of love from her. And so I think I'll rest on this. Thank you very much.